Hi, I just wanted to do this quick video. I wanted to show you guys a YouTuber that I used to be subscribed to. He has a channel on YouTube and on here called Trample on Snakes. And, to tell you the truth, I like the guy a lot. It's this video here. I watched it, and it's interesting.
This is for you. This goes against TOS.
I'll turn it off. Anyways, him. And he does some really good stuff, regarding Saturn and, the occult symbolism of Saturn amongst, in Hollywood, the music industry, and wherever else. In that respect, he's really good. I felt like this video, I just felt I'd put in my 2 cents. I mean, I don't think it was, fighting words. But, his second wife is Jewish, and his mother-in-law is Jewish, works for the Federal Reserve. You can watch this video on here. I mean, I don't know. It's really not that big a deal, but I thought, I've been hearing a lot of, it's only the Jews kind of thing, and I don't have an issue with that. There certainly are a lot of Jewish elements I found in my own research involved with this agenda, but I just felt like focusing too much on that usually diverts away from the secret society agenda with the New World Order too. It diverts away from the secret societies, and then we just focus on the Jews. And usually that's when things get a little bit too much controlled opposition field. But, whatever. But I commented to him this. And I used to make many videos exposing these guys until I realized it does nothing against the Illuminati cabal except acting as another one of their divide and conquer tactics. How does this fight the Great Reset agenda and the coming totalitarian state? Jones may be full of shit and may be a Masonic agent, but that doesn't erase the fact that his documentary Endgame and others have helped me wake me up in my early years. And I'm being honest, as those were the first documentary films that I had watched on the New World Order, and they did, it's got some good information in it. Turns out later, though, that we have so many disinformation agents out there, it's just hard trusting anybody. I'm at the point now, because we're so deep in the New World Order, I think it's more of a divide and conquer to just focus on that guy's a shill, that other guy's a shill, and fighting over that, instead of coming together and actually trying to do something about productive against this Illuminati cabal. It does nothing to fight the good fight for freedom and our children's future. Can I ask you, what are you doing outside the internet to try to combat these elitist assholes? We all need to stop fighting with each other and focus fighting on their evil agendas, because we might not have much time left, so time is not to be wasted. And so this is what this guy says to me. There is no Illuminati cabal. There's only Jews. There are no Masonic agents. There are only Jews. There are no elitists. There are only Jews. All the info in Fat Fuck's films is useless when he not mentioning the real culprits, the Jews. What I am doing outside the internet is none of your fucking business. Now go back to La La Land and keep sucking Jew cock. It's... Oh yeah, no Illuminati cabal. Well, I guess he needs to go on my channel then, because I pretty much document in all the books and their own publications that there definitely is an Illuminati that wants a new world order, so... anyways, I'm pretty disappointed because I actually liked this guy. I thought he did put out some good info, and I understand that some of the people I do listen to subscribe to the focus on the Jew factor. a little bit more than the others, and I was willing to be okay with that. I was just expressing my thought here. I don't think I was too insulting. All I did was say that, what are you doing outside? I mean, I'm really speaking to myself too, because, we need to do more than just making videos at this point. We need to start being a true voice. Speak out against what's going on, actually. But apparently he must not be interested in that. This is my reply back to him. No Illuminati, only Jews I see. You must not have read the 68th Convocation of the Rose Cross Order, published by the Illuminati in America by Ersweimer and Clymer, who push the same, it's only the Jews bullshit. And I was going to show that. He put out a book, which is actually pretty decent, called The Age of Treason, where he does expose some things that are interesting. It might have just been a controlled opposition work, because after all, this guy was an Illuminati. He called, or I should say announced, a new world order, with a great cleansing, by the way, in his book, Mystic Americanism. So, I mean, he's, as far as I'm concerned, he was, to a degree, one of them. But in that book, later on, he started pushing it's these Jews. And, it's very complicated. It's like the Muslim-Islamic thing that a lot of the right was pushing during the Obama years. There's a lot of truth to it. But, they want to take it to where they get people to think it's only the Muslims that are the problem. Yeah, there's Jewish supremacists. Yeah, there's Jews who want a new world order. But guess what? There's a lot of Muslims who want their version of a new world order. Is it the Muslims that are the real culprits? No. I proved that it wasn't only that Judaism is actually marked for extinction, according to the Freemasonic New Age socialist Alice Bailey in her book Externalization of the Hierarchy. Go look it up on my main YouTube channel, Alan Bradwell. But anyways, Henry Ford happened to be one of the main guys over here in the U.S. pushing and helping circulate the Protocols of Zion document. And can you guess what else about him? He was a highly degreed, and it put S, and I don't know. I meant to put degreed. He was a highly degreed Mason, so go fuck yourself, asshole. Because I was pretty pissed off, because it's like, suck Jew cock. Are you kidding me? That's a complete douchebag thing to say with somebody. Anyways, why do you think these Freemason fuckers would want to do that? I'm talking about would want to circulate something like that. It diverts the blame off of them. Yes, there are many Jews and Jewish organizations involved. I'm not saying there aren't Jews involved, but the secret societies are as well and can't leave them out. It's too bad you have to be a closed-minded jerk about it, or I could just accuse you of being the disinfo agent. Because that's what, his whole thing is, accusing Alex Jones of being a disinfo agent. Well, I could very well say he is. He's helping to push not only the disinformation or the half-truth that it's the Jews, because that has some truth to it. But you see, by pushing too much of this, because what they want to do is discredit us. They want to get us to think that they want the mainstream wants to get the public to think, their propaganda machine, that we are nothing but white supremacist Nazis. Because that works every time on the public. They want to start classing us as a hate group. So anybody talking about the Illuminati or New World Order, they're going to associate with an anti-Jew Nazi. Which is why it's kind of touchy. It's kind of a touchy subject when you want to get in that subject. Because yes, there is a lot of truth to that. There's a lot of questionable things regarding, what happened with the supposed Holocaust and all this other stuff that It's come out over the years, the propaganda that gave birth to the State of Israel, the genocide against the Palestinians. Yeah, that plays the Rothschilds, financing and helping to found this fraud State of Israel. Yeah, but these guys kind of forget that, you see, they created Israel not because they want to give Jews a homeland, or their religion is Judaism and they want to bring their Mashiach, but they're using these dupes that believe that, just like they're using a lot of the Muslim factions I'm sure they created. Even a lot of the fake, phony Christian Zionist, cults that have sprang up since Schofield. I think, honestly, it's to help spark off this, like, Armageddon war. At least part of it, anyways. I don't know if Albert Pike wrote the letter, but I because it's been known that to be a fraud. But whoever wrote it, I think, pretty well predicted, what's going on there in the Middle East. So, but I do believe that they eventually know that if they create the situation bad enough over there, they can get all three of those religions kill each other over that land, and eventually, and the general public will eventually see these religions as just a major problem that need to be abolished or getting rid of. So it's really a part of their order out of chaos game, I feel. And yes, there's these globalist Jews. I shouldn't say globalist, but New World Order Jews. And but notice that their Judaism is really a mystery school. It's not Orthodox Judaism, where they believe in the literal interpretation of Torah, and that, and that there's the one God Yahweh, and that's it. No, they believe in occult Kabbalah, which is basically a Jewish form of witchcraft. They teach reincarnation, and it's basically a Jewish version of the Illuminati religion. So, it's not even really Judaism. But it's a good divide and conquer tactic. It's a good diversion, too, because there's well-intended people who are concerned about what's going on, and then they get caught up with picking out the one group and then targeting in on that group and just focusing it obsessively just with that group, and then it turns into a group essentially that winds up discrediting itself and actually looking bad to the public. That's why all these years we haven't been able to really get mainstream and have a true voice, is because through their controlled opposition, they're able to use these agents to lead us into these political ideological traps, and then get us to look bad and evil. And that's the ultimate goal. And it's working. But anyways, I wasn't even trying to pick a fight with you. I told them, and you probably read this as I'm talking, I was just speaking my mind. I feel it's important, focusing on fighting the cabal. That is the number one priority right now. We don't have time anymore going back and forth. And that's really all that I'm saying. This is serious. We are in Syria. I feel like we're in serious trouble. And that there's going to be a lot of dark stuff coming our way if we don't work now to actually focus on what's important. I told him I had respect for him, and I watched his channel for years. And I did. A lot of his research is pretty good. Saying insulting and abusive shit to someone just because they don't see eye to eye with you just shows you're a vile fucking person, just like Jones. You know, Jones gets that way too. I've heard him get that way with people that have questioned him. You know, nobody's perfect. And maybe he's just having a bad day and he thought I was insulting him. I don't know. But keep sucking Jew cock, accusing me of being a dupe to the Jews. Then go to hell. You need to look in the mirror and realize that, you know, you're the problem. If you can't have a civil discussion, then whatever. I unsubscribed, I guess, because whatever. Is there any good people anymore? Are 90% of the people that we listen to just shills? If that's so, then that's really depressing. But looks like another person, just not someone to be fully trusted. Alright. Thanks for watching. I'm out.